Bro, are you still with Julie?
Yeah.
Bro, I heard she cheated on you, man. Again.
I love her.
Bro, why are you still with her?
She's the one, bro.
Man, come on. Don't come here with the one BS, man. You know, bro. Is she the one wouldn't cheat on you?
Like, I wish there was a podcast that could help me navigate and win through this life, man. I'm just trying, bro.
Bro, I wish there was a podcast because you need it for real, bro. Freaking beta, man. I'm out.
Just you need some gas on.
All right, guys, welcome to the Winning in Life podcast. I'm Nashon.
And I'm King Caleb.
And, bro, we're just here. We started a little something. All right?
Just a little
something, man. We see people out here struggling. We both, used to be struggling in life, man. And we're just like, yo, let's start something.
We gotta help people out.
Bro, real talk, though. Let's help people, man, because we got the keys. We found the keys, man. The keys to life. Obviously, one key you find in the Bible. For sure. Major key alert. Shout out to my man DJ Khaled. But yeah, man, like we found some keys to life. And so I'm like, bro, we gotta share these keys with people, man. Like,
and we can't just keep it for ourselves.
Real talk. We're trying to help y'all level up, in every single area of your life.
Every single area. Spiritual, mental, physical, and financial.
Absolutely, every single area, man. So if you're a Chad, right? And you got a okay body, maybe you're fat. We want you to go from Chad to The Rock, man. And that's the thing, man, about the Winning in Life podcast. Like no matter what area you are in life, you can improve.
There's always room for improvement. Like always.
Until
the day you die, like no cap.
Real talk. So you trying to get your bread up, man. You trying to get the body right. You trying to get your mental right, man. It's going to be right here in the Winning in Life podcast, man. So let's get started, man.
Let's go.
So this week on the Winning in Life podcast, sorry, it made me think of the roommates. Sorry, guys. So today we're going to talk about, man, setting the attention, man. It's about like having clarity on what you want in your life, man. So we're speaking to everybody because it doesn't matter. We know like 18-year-olds, man. We know 40-year-olds, 70-year-olds, man, with like no direction in life. I think it starts with having that intention, right? It's like, where do I want to go? Who do I want to be?
Who do you want to be? And
right.
I think that something that's very good is actually writing down your goals, and then like. You read your goals. Not only you write them down, you read them. You're like, hey, I'm gonna be this in this amount of time.
Right. Yeah. Specific.
Absolutely. Yeah. Be very
goals.
specific. Just don't be like, hey, someday I'm gonna be a doctor.
Right.
Like, what are your goals? Like, what are your steps? Like, hey, I gotta go to school. I gotta study this. I'm gonna apply here. Like, you gotta have like a foundation. Also, like, you gotta lay down and be like, all right, I want to do this in this amount of time. I'm gonna need this amount of money. Just to reach your goal.
Real talk, man. Like you're saying, it's got to be specific. You don't want to say, I want to make more money. Okay, how much more money?
Anybody can say that.
Right.
And like, that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they supposedly have goals. Hey, I want to do this, but they never have a time frame. They just be saying. That's why like a lot of New Year's resolutions don't work.
Right. Nah.
Because they don't have a set of set stone place, a time frame that they want to do something. Like, let's say I want to lose this. You want to say I want to lose this amount of pounds. You don't just want to say, hey, I just want to lose pounds.
Right.
How many pounds do you want to lose? And how many times are you gonna hit the gym? You just be like, hey, I'm gonna hit the gym today. Maybe next week. Maybe I'm gonna do it again.
And that's the thing with New Year's resolutions is that people kind of wait. They do it a little bit, then they stop. Well, I'll just make another one next year. It's like, nah, bro, you can improve at any point in time in your life. Like, it don't matter if it's January, December, or in the middle of July. It also doesn't matter if you're 14 or 34 or 74. If you make that intention, you make a goal, you be like, hey, I want to do this, give me like 1 year, give me 6 months, and you go work towards that goal, you know, you're better off than just, you know, wishing and not doing anything about it.
Exactly.
They say that there's a quote where it's like do your 10-year, see if you can do your 10-year plan in 6 months, and you'll probably fail at it, but you'll learn more and you'll do more than you ever could, you know, if you just kind of, well, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. So it's crazy, man. But having that intention, being like, you know what, this is what I want, and especially in relationships too, man, people kind of take whatever is given to them. They're like, oh well, she's cute, I'll be with her. Oh well, he has a lot of money, I'll be with him. But and yet people are getting cheated on. They're getting treated like trash. Right. They're in terrible relationships. Well, yeah, he sells crack on the weekends, but you know he's still a really good person. Like, nah, bro, you got to be intentional about who you're dating.
Right.
You know, because that stuff can really bring you down.
Not only dating, friendships.
Oof.
Like, you know that saying? Everybody hears it. You are who you hang with.
Right.
Sorry, you are who you hang with.
Are you think they're ready for that, man?
Are they ready for that? Man, I think,
bro,
this is too much, huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know if your friendships kind of determine where you're going in life, man. Like, real talk.
Like, people with common goals hang around each other. You know, you are who you hang with, for real though.
Real talk.
Like, if you want to reach a certain amount, there was a saying like, if you hang out with like 6 losers, you're gonna be like the 7th loser.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So if you hang out with 6 winners, you're gonna be the 7th winner.
Real talk, you know. So, like, just who you're hanging out with, man, it really can like affect you. And I think that's just environment in general. Is like, what type of energies, what type of people, what type of news thoughts are you letting in? What are you surrounding yourself with? Because if you're just surrounding yourself with, you know, well, this is how my family is, even though they're really toxic. These are how my friends are, even if they're really toxic. And you never made that you know, that clarity, made the intention, like, you know what, are these the actual friends that I want to have? Is this the job, even though they treat me like trash? My relationship treats me like trash. My family treats, like, is this what I actually wanted, or did I just take it?
Right. And like, unfortunately, a lot of people don't also know that takes so much toll on your mental health. Like, that affects, like, if you really hate your job, like, that can actually affect your mental health.
Because
like,
you're there for like literally like a good portion of the week, like most of your time.
Like, literally most of your time is spent there.
Right.
You know, like, where you are, what you do, and who you hang with can affect your mental health. And your mental health is like very important. That doesn't even get talked about that much as you should, I believe. Right. People just be like, oh yeah, you know, just put it to the side. But like, that mental, that's key.
Real talk, man. And that's why, like, it really just goes back to, you know, maybe you should just, what I do at least is, you know, I sit by myself, at least like once or twice a day, at least once. And I just kind of, you know, review my goals, what I want in life.
Right.
Like, what am I trying to go for? Who am I? You know? And I think maybe that's just the first thing, is like, who are you? Who is the person that you want to be? You know, just because you're right here, right now, doesn't mean that things can change. Doesn't mean that you can't change. Doesn't mean that things can't get better, because it actually can. But it really just takes that step. Like, you know what? This is what I want. This is, you know, just writing it down, making a note of it, whatever, man, and just going after it.
Right. And like, all this is easier said than done. Like, we're not saying it's easy. It's definitely not easy. Yeah. It's like, sometimes you might even have to cut family off. Like, and that's hard. It could be, you know, aunt, uncle. You know, like, a lot of times people speak negativity in your life. And if you let that negativity in, that's definitely going to affect you. Yeah. And like, you got to speak positivity in your life. Like, really, like, when you speak negativity in your life, that's going to affect everything you do throughout the day. So you got to wake up, like, for example, when I wake up in the morning, my morning routine, I'll be like, I'm grateful for this. I'm an awesome person. I know I'm going to do this.
If you're trying to start a business, be intentional. If you're trying to start a strip club, be intentional. You trying to make $1 million, you definitely sure you got to be intentional. You know,
if you're trying to beat up your wife, don't be.
Don't do that. Just don't do that. Right. Get some help. You need to be intentional with that. Just please don't do that. That's not okay. Um, but yeah, you definitely gotta raise the bar, man. Set the standard. Set a standard. Don't just take the standard that's been given to you.
And don't like you should know your standards for yourself. Just don't think you should know your self worth. That's what I'm trying to get at.
We'll talk. And
be intentional about your self worth.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna keep this going. We're also gonna have like a whole bunch of guests on the show. And next week we're gonna be talking about dating,
especially in this time and age.
2021, man. Tinder, Hinge,
Bumble.
Ooh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
crazy.
But I also wanted to, our last thing, to showcase our Tampa Bay talent. Pretty much every. We might do this every time, but pretty much we want to show like, the talent that we got here, right in Tampa Bay area, or at least in Florida.
Shout out and support.
Yeah, for sure. So it could be, music, a book, some girl does rugs or whatever. Right. I don't know her name is. Probably shout her out. But I want to shout out our boy, Azer, with his Big Kids Living podcast.
Honestly, he inspired some for some of the things we're talking about here.
Real talk.
Yo, keep doing you, man. Hey, check it out, Big Kids Living.
Yeah.
Pretty much on all platforms, I believe.
Yeah. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. So go check them out. And thanks for watching. Until the next episode. Winning in Life. Yeah, this episode is sponsored by nobody. But one day we'll get a sponsor.
It's sponsored by Jeff Bezos. Thank you, man.
What if we get assassinated because we said that, bro?
Why would we get assassinated for saying Jeff Bezos?
Bro, I don't know, man. He could be out the door, man. Some people say he's an alien.
Well, it was good knowing you guys. I'm going to heaven. At least I know that. I don't know about y'all.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Winning in Life.